Hello and welcome to Eternal Durdles. I'm your host, Zach Clark. With me, as always, Phil Blackman. We're doing a live reaction to the Join the Fellowship, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth, Magic the Gathering set announcement. Spoilery thing that Wizards of the Coast is doing. There should be a lot of cool cards on here. Phil, how you feeling?
Bro, I am ready. Wait, there's one ring, right?
There are 20 rings.
Oh wow, there's a lot of rings. Okay, so this is gonna be a long
19 of them don't matter for this set.
19 don't matter.
We'll do the other set. Okay, here we go. Looks like
oh shit, here it's happening.
Here it is.
Come to Magic the Gathering.
All right.
Yo, hell yeah, this voiceover work.
Explore this new set and visit places
nice.
you
I
recognize,
was expecting like
but
Nate
never
to to be on here, but I dig this.
That pleasant corner of
Look
the
at the
world
Shire.
in which
Honestly,
hobbits
like
glide their
I get like the crossover or whatever, but like the world building in
somewhat the might of Numenor,
at WotC is like second to none. So like what they do with this stuff is gonna be awesome.
Oh, Cavern of Souls is back, Phil.
Fuck Cavern of Souls. Fuck that card. Oh my god, it's the worst. Fuck that card.
Triggered immediately.
I hate it so. Oh my god, I
With
hate
this
Cavern
set,
of Souls
players
more
can
than
become a member
anything.
of the Fellowship and battle
You were
valiantly
like,
wanna become a
you know
member of the
what I
Fellowship
love?
anymore.
Wizards of the Coast and their
join the
story
Dark
building.
Lord
Cavern of Souls.
Sauron and spread his shadow across the land.
Cavern of Souls, bro.
Oh, that was
It's the
amazing.
worst.
The story of the Lord of the
peoples.
Rings is embodied in the free
You got
peoples
this
of Middle-earth.
English guy.
Heroism can come from the most humble beginnings.
Got Tom
And
Bombadil.
beginnings don't get much more humble.
Oh, wow,
than
Frodo.
Sam here.
Gardner
That's
in
Sam.
That's Frodes, isn't it?
Like
Sam?
many
He might be
of the
right. It might be
characters of
Frodo.
Middle-earth,
Oh, here we go.
Samwise Gamgee's
Oh, we knew about this
journey
one, right?
leads through
Yeah.
moments of crisis.
No, we didn't.
No, this is
These
new.
are captured in the
is new.
showcase
Sacrifice
ring
3
treatment
foods?
cards.
The ring treatment's really sweet.
These cards
Get a
delve deep
sword
into
card
the narrative of the
back
Lord of the
from
Rings
your graveyard
by
to your
portraying
hand. Okay.
characters in the course of
My dude's
pivotal
making those
events in their lives.
potatoes.
Here, Samwise stares into the mirror of Galadriel.
Returning historic
and is
cards is
confronted
actually
with
pretty
the
powerful, I
scouring
think.
of the Shire.
Yeah.
That's
His
just like
home
you can
in
loop
flames.
artifacts.
Artifact
Sam
Sagas
was not
Legends,
intimidated
right?
by what the mirror showed him.
Yeah.
And by the conclusion of his quest, he had become not just a humble gardener, but the most famous gardener in history. At least,
There you go.
that was
I mean,
Frodo's opinion.
what's better than the most famous gardener in history?
His hobbit
Name
companions
one other
are
gardener.
no less
Name
tested
one.
by their
Name
own
one.
shadows. Merry and Pippin started like Sam as hobbits of the Shire.
Oh,
And
there you go.
each
There's a guy.
rose to great positions in Rohan and Gondor.
I nailed this,
Before
by the
being
way.
tested
You
by
were-
the
Halfling
were
Knight
right.
and Halfling
moments
Soldier nailed it.
uncertainty.
First strike, as long as
Portrayed
it's
here.
equipped, doesn't matter.
Merry is
Another
nearly
target
lost
you
in
go-
the fray of the
Oh
battle
wow,
of the
so
Pelennor
Pippin's
fields.
just another mother of runes in blue-white?
While Pippin contended with
Wow.
the mad
Oh, another
Knight
target
of
creature.
Denethor,
Okay.
steward of Minas Tirith.
It's
That's not bad. I mean, 2 mana stuff, but like not
Sister
bad.
of
moments
runes.
are not reserved
Brother
for
of runes?
those of small stature.
Whenever you attack
Even
Mary and another
lords may be
legendary creature,
tested,
draw a card.
as
Okay,
it
that's
was among
not bad.
humans
That-
in the
I
Third
see you have
Age.
we're
The
already red
people of
white
Gondor
in
and Rohan
Oh, man.
Dog
united in
Wow,
one
we might
last
have to
attempt
pause
Okay,
to
that's a lot.
and
Yeah,
look at
let's
these.
pause.
Lord
No,
Sauron.
no, we
So many.
we'll cover it
While
afterwards.
some
Yeah,
came
yeah, yeah.
through
Christ.
their
Oh, here we
trials
go.
triumphant, with
Whenever you
great
cast a white
power
spell,
and
create a
royalty
1/1.
revealed in them.
Whenever you
Whenever
cast
you
a blue spell,
There are
scry
few
two.
scry 2,
Middle
red
Earth
spell,
like
deal 3 damage to an
Aragorn,
opponent,
Son of
green
Okay.
spell, +4/+4.
This
Others
seems
were
sweet, but it's
taken
not
by
as good as
madness.
Omnath.
No.
And in the crucial moment,
Boromir,
Whenever an opponent casts a spell,
Vigilance.
if no mana was spending.
though
Okay,
even
this is
then,
that's a
they
relevant
may have
fact.
died well, achieving
Okay.
some good thing.
It's
3 mana,
maybe
3/3
not.
Vigilance.
If it
These
was a
champions
3/2,
were
it would
assisted
see
by
play.
representatives from across Middle-earth.
Seemingly destructible as long as 2 more
Dwarves.
creatures die this turn. Okay.
Elves,
Okay. I don't think so.
motivated by
Whatever.
memory. of
Well, we
the
were right
past
about this
lives,
being
or
Legolas's
loyalty to the
ability.
Lord of the White
Put a
Tree.
plus
Yeah,
one counter.
none of these
And
cards
even
seem pushed enough so
wizards
far for legacy, so that's not
Oh,
bad.
Gandalf the White.
Anger, who were
So
troubled
Flash.
about the future of Middle-earth.
Leaves battle cause of
But the free peoples
Okay.
of Middle-earth would not have
Here's an
united
additional
as
thing.
they did if they had not
Cast
been
legendary
drawn
spells and
together.
artifact- I don't think
to
that's good enough for
confront
legacy.
the Dark
Unfortunately
Lord
not.
and his
No.
army.
The ring art is awesome for that,
Sauron
though.
The ring art is
attempts to
sweet,
set
though,
the
yeah.
plot of the Lord of the Rings in motion by crafting the One Ring.
I'm liking the design so
Before
far.
the
None of them are
plot's
legacy
actually
hitters,
begun,
but I like
where
where we're
Isildur
going with
cuts it
this.
from Sauron's hand and takes
Check
it for
that
his
out.
own.
Witch King.
He is depicted here,
Dark Lord,
still
wow.
sporting his missing
There it is.
fingers.
There's your Amass Orcs
Sauron
1.
also faces his own
Yep,
fate.
no, you were
there.
right. You were definitely, yeah, you were right.
The Dark Lord was not alone
Oh
in
man,
his
you may
quest to
discard a card
dominate
if
all
you
of
do draw 4
Middle-earth.
cards.
That,
Oh, but
you
it's
can't
just
target him
dark
unless you
creatures.
sacrifice a legendary creature card.
Yo, there's
Bonus.
so many
Oliphant.
cards so
But
fast.
his most terrible
Yeah,
servants
it's very
by
fast.
far
We'll go over these at the
were
end,
the
too.
Nazgul.
We'll give a look to these. Nazgul tempts
who
you.
fell under the dominion of the
+1/+1
One
for each
Ring
wraith you
and became
control.
shadows under Sauron's
Wow.
great shadow.
You can play 9 of these. You can put 9 of these into your deck, and there are
of
9
course,
different arts.
The king of Angmar long ago, sorcerer, ringwraith, lord of
Here we go.
Nazgul, a
Witch
spear
King of
of
Angmar.
terror in the hand of Sauron.
Yeah,
the
these are all
Witch King
expensive
himself.
cards, though. Like
Yeah.
expensive, like
As the
5
War
mana
of
is too
the
much.
Ring
It's
unfolds
too much,
between
but not
these
enough to
two
reanimate.
implacable factions, great
Right.
commanders
Oh, I mean,
arise
the only
on
thing is
both
like if there's
sides.
combo potential with any of it, but these all like look like protective abilities so far.
Yeah.
They're all like
The commanders
ways
in
to make
this
their,
set
these
each
creatures
come
sticky as
packaged
opposed
with a
to.
deck geared to their particular abilities.
All right, gear.
First up, we have Eowyn, Shieldmate, strong and stern.
Being in
as
combat,
steel,
another human in
the
your battlefield.
daughter of
Create
kings.
a 2/2/2
With her riders
red
of her
knights.
hand deck, Eowyn strikes quickly and powerfully
Okay.
at the enemy. This deck
Again,
I mean, that's cool for
5 mana
EDH. I
combat,
like
but
this.
it's
I
sweet,
like
yeah.
this for EDH.
into a force capable of overpowering
All these cards are
any
sweet so far. They're
opponent
just none of
with
them are
sheer
legacy hitters.
force of numbers.
Maybe Sam.
Eolingas. Tolkien
Well, maybe
says of the
Pippin with that
hobbits
blue-white,
growing
like,
food
brother
and
of
eating
runes, right?
occupied most of their time.
The thing is
That
that,
might-
like, I
that
think
might be
most
a
of the
thing.
value,
To say of
like,
Frodo, who after
if you don't
all
have cheaper
adventured out
abilities,
into
partner.
the wide world and devoted at least some of his
You gain
time
3
to
more life this
destroying
turn. The
the
ring
One
tempts
Ring.
you. If Frodo is your
Still,
ring
it's
bearer,
fitting that the deck he leads is themed around food and fellowship.
and you've
This
tempted
deck
2 or more times
employs
to draw a
the
card.
partner mechanic,
so that's
using two
that's
commanders
effectively
at
going to
once.
be, you know,
Because,
whenever
as
you attack,
Gandalf
draw a
says,
card.
only a small
Yeah.
part is played in great deeds by any single hero. And so, just as in the books,
Well, whenever you
Frodo and Sam
connect,
work
I
together
forget.
to
I already
achieve
forget
great
how the
things.
ring tempts you works.
Sam provides food tokens to nourish Frodo, while Frodo's time as ring bearer
Yeah, so
grants
that
him the
gain 3 life thing is a
advantage.
nod to you cracking a food and then
Food,
attacking
yeah.
and drawing a
Leads
card.
our Elven
Galadriel.
Council deck using a combination of
Will of the
elves
Council.
and wizards. It was she
Guidance
who
or Dominion.
first summoned the White Council
More
that
votes.
drove
The ring tempts
Sauron
you.
out
If
of Mirkwood. And
guidance,
this deck
draw a
has
card.
that same
Okay.
power and more. Commander format relies on diplomacy, which Galadriel, Elven Queen, takes advantage of.
Got Elrond.
Like any good council,
Look at Elrond.
this deck relies on the votes of other players.
I'll say the art for
Luckily,
this set is
whichever
just
way the
awesome
vote
all
goes,
around.
Galadriel
Look at
benefits.
Gandalf. Just
Sauron,
Stormcrow
Lord
in
of
it.
the Rings, leads his host.
Here you go. There's a Mass
Mordor
Orcs
deck
5.
by bringing his
No 5,
creatures
return a creature
back
card from
from
your
the
graveyard to the battlefield.
graveyard. Sauron
They'll
was,
probably
it's a
explain
cast
to you
trigger.
Mass.
once known
Yeah.
as the Necromancer. The hosts of Mordor.
That's a 9/9.
clawed their
Unfortunately,
way
it's
back
not when it
from
comes to
It's a
play,
cast
so
trigger,
it's
though,
not
yeah.
worth.
Lord
It's not
himself
worth.
was diminished, but not
reanimating
destroyed
for
by
just
the
a
loss of the
9/9.
One Ring, and his armies will rise
One
again.
thing to be said though about those types of effects, I mean, it's not as good as like Atraxa, but like the big
When
fatties
bringing
that have a
Middle
lot of
Earth
colors,
into
like
Magic
there's
the
value to being a
Gathering,
lot
the
of
goal
colors
was
these
always
days.
to
Like
make the gameplay
being able to pitch
fun
to a forest or
and
pitch to any of
evocative of the
the
story of the
elementals
Lord of
is
the
like
Rings.
an actual valuable effect for
When
your
it came
fatties.
time to allow people to
Or
play
like
as
pitching to
hobbits,
grief or whatever, you know?
it seemed only right that they would incorporate food in some way.
Of course,
Samwise
food
Gamgee,
tokens.
whose chief treasure is his cooking gear, can create food tokens. Use them to restore life or have Sam's
Yo, as
unique
more in the market,
talent
they've seen a
bring
cold
bit of
card
history
getting
back
the
to the
bump.
here and now. But
Yeah, dude.
beware. Hobbits aren't the only creatures in Middle-earth with a love of food.
Oh no, spiders.
The advantage of Mordor is in
Here
its
we go,
sheer
a mass
number of
orcs.
servants. A mass is a returning mechanic, but with a Middle-earth twist. The mechanic now allows you to summon and strengthen an army of fearsome orcs.
Orc army. I was 100%
But of
correct
course,
on
You were
this.
so
The
yeah,
most
and orc
important
is
piece of
capitalized
lore
in its
in the Lord of the
templating.
Rings
It's a mass
is the
lowercase,
One
but
Ring.
orcs capitalized.
This set introduces a completely new mechanic revolving around the temptations of the One Ring. Numerous cards across all types will
Boromir,
say
sacrifice
the ring
him,
tempts
gain
you.
indestructible.
The first time each
Ring
game
tempts you.
you feel
So
the call
so
of the
that
ring,
second
you
ability,
will
this is just
receive
the
an
3
emblem
mana
called the
Lavinia.
Ring. When
So
the ring
if
tempts you,
there
you
was a
select a
deck that
creature
wanted
under your
a
control to
Lavinia
become ring
effect
bearer.
that's not
For
blue,
example,
this
if
is giving them
Frodo,
access to it.
Adventurous Hobbit, is
Oh,
your
I do
only
like how
creature on
the
field,
you can
he
rip
would
off the
become
top
your
of the
ring
ring
bearer.
thing.
You can never have more
That's
than
cool.
one ring bearer because, after all, only one hand at a time can wield the One Ring. Each time the ring tempts
Wow, only
you,
one hand
you
at a
may
time.
select a new ring bearer.
So
if you
Samwise
wish.
the Stout-Hearted so
Also,
far I
each
think is the
time
most
you're
playable
tempted,
legacy card
the
we've
ring
seen.
gains
So
its
it
next
seems that way,
ability.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
continues each time the ring tempts you until the ring has all 4 abilities. The
Build
ring
your
gains
own
these
questing
abilities
beast.
even if you have no creatures, just as it persevered in the dark pools of the Gladden Fields, even as it passed out of knowledge and legend.
Enderwill,
But be
you're not going
cautious.
to talk about the river?
Gandalf warns those who would try to take the
Yo,
One
so
Ring.
many
The
Sauron.
Necromancer.
Strength is
Mansa.
too great for anyone
This is
to wield
pre-
at will, save only
pre-Lord
those
of the
who have
Rings
already
Sauron
a
right
great
here.
power of their own. But for them, it holds an even deadlier peril. Do you have the power to master the One? Or will it master you?
I mean, we already know I'm going to die to the One Ring like several times
Lord of
before.
the Rings is a quintessential fantasy story.
Dude, I like fall,
It's
down to my death on the bridge in like the first act.
It has this mythic dimension.
Gimli,
to it.
bro. Look at
Magic
Gimli.
really was inspired in so many ways by the Lord of the Rings. It's the
Yeah,
original
I mean that's the
fantasy.
thing that
It's
I love
It
about
seems
the
a
set.
very
What Mike's saying here is that
crossover
like
to view
all of
the Lord
fantasy
the
is based
Rings
off
and
this.
those
So much of
stories and
magic
those
like is
characters
already
through
based off
this
of Lord of the Rings.
lens,
That like
and
it's a
we
perfect
knew
fit.
that the property was very safe with Wizards of the Coast.
There were so
Yo, all
many
this art
things
is
that
so
we
good.
imagine when we read the stories that we want to bring to life.
It was an exciting challenge and an exciting opportunity to bring these two properties together. What does it mean to bring the ring, the One Ring, into the Magic universe? We went about designing the One Ring.
This
as
card's
a
so
mythic rare
broken.
in the
Oh,
They
it's
nailed
so
this card
broken.
in
Draft boosters,
pure
set
design.
boosters,
Like it's
and
not like I think I said this
What are
before.
other
It's not the
ways to
design I would
capture
have gone
a
with, but it's
connection
like
between
100%
magic
like
and
excellent. This is
Middle-earth?
exactly
Tolkien's words
you
were
know
so
like
important
the
to
Ring
us.
Temptu is
We
a whole
wanted
other
to
subject
carry
as far
his
as I'm
spirit
concerned.
in
Like the
everything
One
we
Ring
were
as a
doing.
card,
In the land of
this is the
Mordor,
perfect
where the
execution.
shadows lie.
One ring to rule them all.
One ring to find them.
One ring to bring
them all,
And in
and
the
the
darkness
darkness
bind
bind them.
We thought, what if we're so faithful we have one of the One Ring?
Magic came to us with this one of one, the One Ring card. In my head, I was just thinking, yes, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. That's obviously yes.
We took the One Ring and we created
just
a
obsolete the Lotus is
serialized
the-
one of one version. This is the only copy of the One of One Ring that's ever going to exist. One person is going to open it up out of an English collector booster. While it's not mechanically unique, we wanted to make it aesthetically
Out of an
unique.
English-
This is the only place
why did it
you're
have
gonna
to be
see
English?
This version of the art. It has a foil
It's in
treatment
Sindarin.
that highlights
It's
the
in El- yeah,
inscription.
it's
We want
in
the
Elven.
experience when that
It's in, like,
player opens
Quenya.
the pack to be worth all of the effort and all of
It's
the
actually
love
not in either
that
one of
we've
those. I
poured
forget what
into it, and it's
the
from
the
a
speech
single
is
card.
that
It
it's
makes
not
it
the
all
it's in the Black
as
Speech of Mordor, but the
mysterious
text is
and
something else.
desirable as the One Ring itself.
If you ever see it, you'll know. Is that it? Is this true? Is it there? Is this real?
I know
Spend a lot of
that
time
lot
talking
people
about
are gonna be
something
very
that you're
excited.
never going to
It's like
see.
you're-
in your
Nobody's
entire
going to
life.
experience it.
Sauron.
But the whole gimmick of it is
You are
it's a
ring
marketing
bearer.
thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, you're
the-
going
the
to
whole-
buy
the-
you're going to buy
The ring
collector's
will be
packs
found
just
when
to
it
see,
wants
right?
to be found. We wanted
like,
to go
dedicating
and
this
find
thing
more
to the lore of
connection
like
to
the
the
it's
story,
about the gimmick.
more
It's all
ways
the
to
gimmick,
hit on
and it's a
these
good gimmick.
rings that
You know,
were created.
it's
Three
just, you know,
rings for the
I
Elven
think I'm calling
kings
that it's
under
the
the
first card
sky.
that's going to sell for $1
7 for
million.
the Dwarf Lords and their halls
Yeah,
of stone.
yeah. I mean, I
Nine
think
for
if I opened it, I would set
In Lord
the
of the
bidding
Rings,
to
this
start
is
at
a
$4 million
powerful
and just be like,
artifact
someone will
that
eventually
four?
buy this for me.
And in the
Someone's
world of
eventually gonna buy
magic,
it.
Soul Ring was
Yeah,
the
sure.
best
Come on,
place
Post Malone.
for those
You
rings
know.
of power to be.
Yeah, I guess I would
Soul
start the
Ring as
bid
a
at
magic
$1 million,
card,
assuming
it's
that
the
I would definitely
most
get that.
played card in Commander. It's incredibly powerful. It really offered a fun way to do a collectible version of Soul Rings in a non-foil version.
This is
And then
cool. I
also
really-
in a
I really,
serialized double rainbow.
I
know
would
they're
really
gonna
like
be
to
beloved.
get some of these Soul Rings.
I'm excited
I don't
about
even
seeing
actually play
how
Soul Ring in
fans
EDH. I don't
react
believe
to
it.
the vision
Believe
that
in
we
it as a
brought.
card that
Everyone
people should
has
be
just
playing in
poured a
EDH.
lot of
Because it's
passion
just
into
like
this project.
It was
it just
absolutely
unbalances the
palpable
game.
how much
It's the
they
one card I
appreciated
think
these
that I would
stories.
ban if
So
I
we're all
could.
excited about the one of one, the One
Yeah,
Ring
it's
card,
just like,
but
you know,
there's also
Everyone
so
has to
much
play it.
Identity of the
story that
format,
fans
right?
are going to
Yeah.
be excited for. And
I mean, I hate that
I'm
shit. I agree
excited
with
for
you,
them
but
to see
that's what
it.
it is.
It's like everyone could just add one other card to their deck if they just ban that card. Like,
Emboldened in the pages
Okay.
of this story are moments that remain
We've seen this.
suspended in
Delighted
time.
Halfling's actually
There
very
are
playable.
colourful
That
moments
card's
Yeah.
going to show up a lot.
filled with laughter and song.
It's just
and
gonna
a
exacerbate
glittery
they got the
More
feet guy.
problem.
That's my favorite dude.
Memories of a birthday party glow beneath the light of a dazzling display of fireworks.
The guy who's like, proud
A
foot.
spectacle of magic.
You know what this,
orchestrated by
the
a
vibe
very
of this video so
old
far
friend.
feels like? It feels like Great British Bake Off.
Right?
Others
It's just like very
far
like,
more grim.
it's like look at this food. Look at our
To
British.
memory.
Look at we're so British. Look at this.
Recalling them brings forth an acrid taste of ash
Oh,
and
no,
a
he's so
burning
worried.
wind.
Yeah,
against
well,
the
I mean,
no,
a dude
Frodo.
just bit his
Here,
finger off.
amidst the volcanic fires of the mountain.
He is
seconds
Frodo of the Nine
became an
Fingers, my
eternity,
guy.
As friendship bent to the will of dark power.
Which is weird because they just put out a Nine
Here,
Finger
a
character.
wayward horror, corrupted by
Oh yeah, they did
temptation,
with the gates, right?
fell
Yeah.
to his doom.
It was a
Between
it was a-
these moments
a
of
teaser.
levity and anguish live moments of myth, when the fate of the world
Wow,
Holy
so many
shit.
cards.
ended
Okay.
in the hellish cauldron
Minas Tirith.
of battle. In the fields of
Oh God, we
Sauron's
gotta go
wicked
back.
army
We're gonna have to
collided
go
with
back
the
and
free
screen cap these
peoples of
things
Middle-earth.
and look at
the
them.
capital city of
Yeah.
Minas Tirith.
The edit on this is amazing,
though.
though.
Fell
Yeah.
under siege by legions of orcs.
So maybe
and
we'll get to see what it
Uruk-hai.
does here.
Screeching bats.
I
from
can't
the
believe.
dark
Look at this.
forest of
This
Mirkwood
huge thing, and there are no
littered the
battles in this
skies.
set.
Yeah,
And in their
right.
wake drifted a pair of monsters.
Well, they
malign
probably
and
were
grotesque.
designing this well before battles were a
Featherless
thing. They've been designing this
vultures,
set
they
for
That's
like
true.
wide
5
their
years.
That's true.
translucent
Yeah.
wings to reveal their
There's the
haunting
Witch King.
husks. Leading the aerial assault from atop one of these fell beasts was the Witch King of Ongmar. His wretched armor encased a hollow body, and his helmet housed two
And he can be
glaring
destroyed
red
by no
eyes.
man.
Wow.
Behind his flowing cape crept the shadow of the enemy emerging from the crackling lightning surrounding Barad-dûr. Rows of jagged peaks emerged before the
Did you
ominous
guys know
dark
that
tower
the eyeball is not
of
actually a thing
of
in Lord of the Rings? It was just something that Peter Jackson threw in
These
there to
two
make it like
monuments mark the
so that
edges
you
of
knew
this
that there was a bad guy.
and the
All right, here we
corners
go.
of this 18
A
panel
discard a
wall
card.
painting. The artist Tyler
Barad-dûr
Jacobson used a false
is a mass
perspective
X
to capture
orcs.
the entire setting.
Oh, dude,
and
that
concepted
land,
the
that
action
legendary
to
land in the
read from
top
right
left
to left.
that's going to
This
be pretty
mirrors
powerful.
The direction
Right,
of
mass
attack
X
from
orcs.
Osgiliath in the
2 mana
east
draw
on
card if
Gondor
you
to
attack
its
with 2
west.
creatures.
Occupying the
Here we go, what
landscape
else we
along
got
the
here?
middle row
Prince
appear
of
the
Fair.
first named characters involved
Creatures.
in the skirmish.
Damn.
The
It's so
overlords of
fast.
Haradrim
Yeah,
They
they'll
were like,
show us
yo,
the
we don't
shit.
want you
Right
live
there to
streaming
Rohan.
this.
The
They're going through the
resounding
lore of
call
it right now,
horsemen
and it's
echoes
okay. I mean, this
across the
artwork is
lands,
insane.
evoking
Yeah.
hope in the
I
valiant
am
heroes
such a
and
sucker for
fear in
artwork where
those
you can like
clashing
see
against.
brushstrokes.
The
You know what I'm talking
cavalry
about?
is led
I like
by
that.
Eowyn,
That's
yeah.
my jam.
the
I
third
love that
marshal
stuff.
of the Mark. Across from him
There's Aragorn.
stands his sister, Eowyn, who betrayed her king's orders
Oh,
to
that's the
stay
prince.
home and wait, and chose instead to fight.
You have
Or,
a green shield on the ground. What
Aimer.
is it?
Aimer.
Bears upon Gothmog,
That
the
was Amor
lieutenant
over
of
there.
Minas Morgul, who arrives at the Pelennor field surrounded
There are no
by his own
vampires
makeshift
in
battalion.
Lord of the Rings, right?
The
Not true,
settlers will
actually.
crash upon
Oh, there is,
the
okay.
battered
there are
army.
werewolves
Yet
and
Eowyn's true
vampires
target
in
will be the Nazgûl
in the
who
Silmarillion.
glides
In
above
fact,
her. She will be the only
Sauron
one
turns
to
into a
defy the
werewolf in the
Lord of the
Silmarillion during
Rings.
Baron and Luthien.
Opposing of these 4 characters
Bundle
implies
lore
that their
drop for
fates on
y'all
this
there.
battlefield are overlapping and intertwining.
Really cool.
Behind
Yeah, that's really
Eowyn
cool composition.
wave the cyan banners of the Swan Knights. These seafaring people are led by Prince Imrahil the Fair. His aid will prove invaluable, time and again in the defense of
So
the
this
seas.
didn't happen in the movies, but this is the
Battling
guy
at the
that like
forefront of the chaos
came in at the
are
last
4
minute and
members
saved
of the
everybody.
Fellowship.
Okay, here we go.
The hobbit Meriadoc Brandybuck bravely wields his barrow blade against an onslaught of orcs. Frequently underestimated, Merry will prove his worth, fighting in tandem with Eowyn against the Witch King. To his right, the stalwart Gimli, son of Glowey.
Dude,
readies
literally
his
every
axe
piece of art in
against
this
the
set is a
sword.
banger.
His vengeful
Oh my
spirit
God.
burns with the memory
Check out
of the
that orc
dwarves
arrow
lost
through
in
the arrow
mines
through
of
the orc
Moria,
skull. That's
a
obviously
tragedy
Legolas
he
work,
won't
right?
soon forget.
Yeah, for sure.
By his
That's
side
what
is
they're
Legolas,
going
There
to
it
get
is.
to right now. There
the
it is.
master
Yeah.
archer who draws the long bow of the Galadrim. His arrows never stray from their mark, especially those flying in defense of an unlikely friend. Finally, at the very front and center of the composition, there stands Aragorn, the destined king of Gondor. In his
Arondir.
hand burns Andúril, the
Andúril.
flame of the west, the light of which anchors the entire painting
Yeah.
and offers a valorous symbol of hope to those fighting alongside him. Aragorn pushes back against a wave of horrific and merciless.
Do those orcs not know?
Their
I like the little
pretty
like
teeth
goblin
angular
guy that's
and
like
imposing, like
menacing
the blades they
him.
brandish.
But like, why are they not
Opposing
facing
the
him?
horde are the knights of Dol.
Like, how'd he get
Facing that-
behind
that
enemy
horse.
lines?
Regal armor and endowed with sharpened spears. They arrive from the southern reaches of Gondor to defend its stronghold.
Okay,
On their own,
that makes
these
sense.
2 cards portray, very simply, the 2 sides involved in the
Okay,
War
simple
of
card.
the Ring. This diptych can serve as a broad summation of the entire conflict. In context, the 2 cards
Orcish
above them
Bowmasters
gently
is like
balance
a-
the action
a
by
black
inverting
fairy
the warring
mastermind.
sides.
Yeah.
And zooming out further, these 2 horizontal rows are a compositional mirror of one another. A minor conflict between 2 masses of armies on the left offsets the spotlight on the group of 4 major characters to its right. The grandiosity and scale of this painting
I want this
reflects the
painting, dude.
fateful
This is
event that
amazing.
Yeah,
was the
seriously, bro,
Battle
yeah.
Holy
of the Pelennor
God.
Fields. The
All right, let's
climax
look.
of this epic tale
Shadow the enemy. All
stays
creature cards from
suspended
graveyards.
in
They may
time.
cast spells
Yo,
among
Prince
those.
Sima here.
enclosed
I like that.
between
Whenever you
two
draw your second
fortresses
card each turn,
where
create a 1/1
total
white human soldier
darkness
creature token.
light
That's pretty good.
Okay.
the defenders of the light.
Creatures you control have haste. Legendary creatures get +1/+1.
For
It's
an
so
occasion
fast
like
though.
this, we have gathered
All
our
right.
own fellowship to give us their thoughts on the
So
union
the
of
reason that I
Magic
like
the
that
Gathering
blue-white
and the
legend
Lord
is
of
it's
the Rings.
Staff Fire.
Have I opened a
You play
magic
it with
pack
Staff the
before? Is that an
Storyteller,
actual
and
question
it
you're
feeds
asking me
itself.
right now?
This is my first
This
ever.
Linwell-
And you're already
Linwell-
Lord of the
based
Rings
around
and the
it.
greater Tolkien verse holds a very special place in my heart.
I was at a bookstore with my father. He ended up getting me a copy of the trilogy.
I do have a Lord of the Rings tattoo. Yeah, this
Oh, Don
is
Marshall.
Elvish. It says.
Oh,
"Tell
this
them
is the guy.
stories."
This is the guy
Nothing
from
like the
TikTok.
smell of magic
He's
cards.
like a big Lord
Oh,
of the
there
Ring
we
guy on
go. Got a
TikTok.
bombadil. Hey, doll, Mary doll, ring a dong dillo.
Oh, love that artwork.
Gimli on a Magic the Gathering card.
No living man am I. She's not a man. She's a woman. I've seen this a million times in my head reading the book.
Yeah, I'm just blown away by the artwork.
The flavor text at the bottom feels like it was ripped directly from the book.
It is so perfect to see the two united.
Characters that I love and that I grew up with.
I get to play Lord of the Rings on my Magic cards.
It feels like a match made in nerd heaven.
Yo, give us the horses. I want the horses.
We also traveled to Middle-earth to talk to one very special fan.
Oh wow,
Fucking
live
Peter
shots.
Jackson.
Yeah, we're in live action now.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
All right, let's talk about this.
Dude, has
he's
he
gonna be-
aged at all?
Dude, he's gonna get his own card in the secret
Tough
lair.
to be a hobbit
You gotta
with
put
a
you gotta put
ring,
his likeness
man.
on a card, right?
Gimli, Aragorn, Arwen, Shelob, Rosie Cotton, Galadriel.
Names.
Seeing all these characters.
I mean, I know all these
they
names.
really mean something to me.
Rosie Cotton
Oh,
is
it's Pippin
Sam's wife.
And Mary. Wait, this is awesome. Two very important friends. Anytime you get to see these characters realized
think he actually
in
plays?
a new and fresh way
No.
is always really
I think
exciting.
he has played.
The One Ring. What is it?
He
that
just seems like
allows
the
Frodo
like
to
man.
withstand the
He
power
seems
of
like
Yeah.
the kind of guy
He-
that would have been like, yeah, let's play.
It says, I'll take the
I
ring.
agree,
They
but
were
he just
just
looked at
pure
the One Ring like,
which
oh,
is, I
hey,
think,
here's the thing.
makes
He didn't go,
Frodo
oh wow,
more
this is objectively broken.
capable and
So
less
I don't think he plays all that deeply.
Actually, hang on, we need the card back.
I gave it back. Oh. Oh, here it is in my pocket. No.
This is a good nod.
Okay.
That was great.
Indestructible. Well, is it?
Wow, fucking call them out. Call them out.
As a wise wizard
Yo,
once
they
said,
just fucking got
all
God,
we have to
dude.
decide
Well
what
done.
to do
You
with
just
the time that is
straight up
given.
is it.
That was great.
This summer,
Oh god, there's so
join
many.
the
This
fellowship.
like it goes by so
In-store
fast. I feel like we have to
June
do
16th
like
to 22nd.
like
Play on Arena.
we'll
Dude,
do a whole show
available
going over this
everywhere,
stuff. I feel like
June
that'll be this
23rd.
week's show because we
And
can't
if
we
you
can't
go to attend
I
a
can't
party
like
of
sit
special
here
magnificence,
and like edit
there
through
will
all
be
these.
in-person
We gotta wait
events
till they
held
come
at
out so that
local
we can
game
like
stores on July
know,
7th to
go
9th.
over everything.
Straight up though, dude. Fucking the One Ring. Like I'm just gonna put Frodo Baggins. Is it though? Is it indestructible though?
Is it indestructible?
Is it?
That's great.
Is it though?
Yeah, that was the thing. We saw the whole thing. I think we're gonna go over each of these cards on our Wednesday recording, so I don't want to go into them too long. But we definitely saw some interesting stuff there in the form of the prince. We saw what was the?
We saw all the characters. We're moving fast enough that like it's not up on Mythic Spoiler or anything like that yet.
Yeah, so we'll do that. This is just the live reaction to the video. I'm excited. Like I really love the nod to Elijah Wood. That was really cool. I don't know. I don't know much more that we should say until we get a real good look at these cards.
Yeah, I liked the I don't remember the name, but the blue-white. It's a blue-white 2/2 legend that says when you draw your second card, make a 1/1 human, and
Yeah.
that's just straight up. That like it's just.
That's
there are already
the
decks that are doing.
Prince something the Fair. Yeah.
They're already doing stuff like that with Staff of the Storyteller, so it's like it just feeds itself because you draw your second card with Staff, make a 1/1, put another counter on it, and so it's
There you
just recursive loop, and you're already in base blue-white.
Blue-white
so
tokens is now a legacy deck.
I could see that. I could see that card slotting in that spot. particularly because like it lets you go wide, it keeps your engine going. It's a legend, so you can protect it with Caracas. It's blue, so it pitches. Like there's a lot to like about that card.
Yeah.
In that particular shell. I know we saw Mary before, which was when you attack with it and another legendary creature, you draw a card. That's in red white.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work with the dog. What's the dog? Yoshimaru.
Oh yeah,
Yoshimaru. You go turn 1 Yoshimaru. Play a second land +1/+1 counter if it's a legendary land. Cast Mary, second counter on Yoshimaru. Attack with both because Mary has haste. So you're attacking with 5 and you draw a card if you curved out as your 1 and 2. Like
that's
5
pretty
power
good.
plus you're up a card. That's pretty good, particularly because like your entire deck has synergy and you can play the 0 mana legend that has like a bunch of French vanilla abilities.
I think
so there's some stuff to like already.
Yeah, I think my reaction to this video, this is like a Magic promotional video, this is my second favorite one so far that they've ever done. My first being the like full-on anime Neon Dynasty one they did, which to me is just blew everything out of the water that they've ever done.
I still remember when they did the Kamigawa thing, and at the end the tagline of "Light 'em up" or "Light it up" like scrolled across the screen, and I was like, "Fucking light it up, let's go!" Yeah, I was with you.
My third favorite being the Ice Age one from like 1995, because that one's just like the best commercial ever.
Yeah. I mean, well, the best commercial is objectively the one where like everybody's acting like a douche on the beach playing cards. Like
that's not a commercial, man. That's like legitimate promotional. Like that's like commercial that happened. Like
that one's the worst. But yeah, we're gonna get all of these cards. We're gonna do a full-on spoiler with this. We'll see if Nate wants to join for that as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that does it for us. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like,
thanks for watching with us. We didn't get to say much about the cards, but
if you've made it this far, we thank you. Don't forget, comment down below if there's a specific card you want us to go in and talk about, because you had a chance to pause the video and look at these things. And I'll make sure that we get in some commentary on that. Or if you just have Lord of the Rings questions. Last video, someone asked me a Lord of the Rings question, and I was able to like kind of plot it all out for them. That's kind of it. I also apologize for my lack of being able to say these. Like, I just mispronounce all of the things because I've only really read them. I've never had them said to me.
And I'm seeing all this stuff more or less for the first time.
Yeah.
Although I do like I do love that you informed me that the eye thing was totally added for the movie and it's not actually part of the thing.
I have tons of stuff.
I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that.
We probably will not get a Eye of Sauron card. The Eye of Sauron was like a symbol that like kind of told you that like there were orcs in the area. Like the orcs, like, you know, it's their flag basically. Dude, it's like their tag.
Get your Yoshimarus between Sam the Stout-Hearted, Frodo Sauron's Bane, Merry. Like, this is giving you like a bunch of cheap legends to like pair with like that style of deck.
Zoo's back, boys.
If any of them are reasonably disruptive, like there's something there.
Top out your curve with Boromir. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.